492 to 5597. Don Diana Joseph.
When in Antigua, travel with Arvin Bully bus services between Pigot's Village and St. John's on Old Fareham Road. We also conduct island tours 7 days per week, all in comfort, style, and safety. For more information, contact Arvin Bully 1268-764-2869. That's 1268-764-2869.
Last year, she brought you growing up in Vincy and a collection of poems, Vincy Lifestyle. She told you about minivans, Commerceman, Kingstown and Carnival. In Growing Up Vincy, she took you down memory lane to playing games at school, riding in wooden buses, Saturday and Sunday chores, bathing and washing in the river. She even told you about zombie stories. This year, she brings you Uniquely Vincy, which details all our unique features. Tree, Madongo, wager about zombie stories, which details all our unique features. Tree, Madongo, whaling in Beckway, Conch Fest, and dancing the cake in Union Island.
And Dr. Nicolette Springs books, Growing Up in Vincy, a collection of poems, Vincy Lifestyle, and Uniquely Vincy, are available at Games Book Center, Paul's Avenue, and Variety Service Center, Georgetown, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines.
Every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. you will hear a old-time story by Jean Abbott on BAYHILLNEWSNETWORK.
Good night to our listeners on Bay Hill News and Concardi Radio. Tonight our story is taken from Oxford Tales from West Africa, retold by Martin Bennett. And our story is Head Over Heart, or How Monkey Tricked Shark and so saved his life. Once upon a story, a million moons ago, there was a monkey. Now, there can be no monkey without a tree. And so there was a tree. And the tree of this monkey happened to be by the sea. Not for the sake of the rhyme only, but because that was where it was. Now, this tree was full of mangoes and more mangoes, enough to feed a herd of elephants if there had been one nearby, which there wasn't. The monkey never had to go to the farm or the market or the supermarket. Instead, he would play all day amidst the tree's branches. Then, when he got tired, he would sit down on his favorite branch to rest and pick some mangoes, fresh as fresh could be. Sometimes he did this because he was hungry. Sometimes he did it for the not very particular reason that he liked throwing mangoes into the sea below and watching the splash they made. It was so pretty, the way the ripples spread out after the other across the still blue water, the sun flashing dancingly between. A shark, who had made a habit of basking and swimming nearby, liked it too. Every time a fresh uneaten mango fell into the water, the shark would eat it. Mmm, mangoes made such a delicious diet after eating fish all the time. Fish and more fish, and the occasional jellyfish for dessert. Every day Monkey would amuse himself by throwing mangoes into the sea and watching the ripples. It was just as entertaining as watching television. So every day, the sea his playground, the shark would amuse himself by pointing his nose above the water and catching the mangoes between his teeth. He did not bother to spit out the stones. What is the stone of a mango to a shark who can swallow a man's bones and everything? Yes, even a monkey if necessary. But for now, at least mangoes and more mangoes were enough. Monkey plucked and threw them. Shark caught and ate them. It was a nice arrangement. Despite belonging to two different elements, soon Monkey and Shark had become friends. Now, Friends the world over respect the saying, one good turn deserves another. So Shark decided, in his own sharkish way, that it was time to pay Monkey back for his kindness. Mr. Monkey, your mangoes are so sweet, barked Shark, opening his jaws above the water. Look, it's high time I repaid you. Why not jump down from your tree and I can take you to my people? Then you will see what sharkish hospitality is really like. But what about my fur? Replied Monkey. You know we monkeys do not like getting our fur wet. No, the sea is fine for throwing mangoes into and watching the splash they make. But as for swimming in that, that is another thing completely. Monkey looked into Shark's jaws, less happy about accepting his friend's offer than his friend was in giving it. No problem, said Shark, surfacing above the water once more. You don't have to get wet at all. All you have to do is jump onto my back and hold on to my fin. I will swim close to the surface of the water. Don't worry. I promise you're waterproof right all the way. So you are coming, I hope. You know I hate to take no as an answer. Well, all right, agreed Monkey for want of a better reply. Monkey jumped down from his tree. So he was on the seashore, hopping this way and that to avoid the oncoming waves. Shark steered his body closer, and Monkey climbed dryly onto his back. Ready? Hold on tight. And with a flick of Shark's tail, off they went into the Bight of Benin. For that was what this part of the ocean was named. Shark Swam. Monkey sat, holding on tightly to Shark's fin to balance better. The waves whizzed by, and Monkey looked back to see his tree getting smaller and smaller till it was out of sight completely. Already they were in mid-ocean. Water, water everywhere, tilting this way and that. I, I, is it far? Inquired Monkey weakly. He was beginning to suffer from worry and seasickness combined. Worse still, he remembered the old sailor's song. The bite of Benin, oh, the bite of Benin. Few come out, the many go in, and could not get it out of his head. No, not far at all, Shaka showed Monkey through his teeth. Only, Monkey, there is just one thing I should tell you. You know what a good friend you are to me, and I would not tell you otherwise. It's just that our Chief Sarkin Shark III, ruler of the Bight of Benin and anti-protector of the Guinea coast, is dying from a strange illness. We have given him cod liver oil, crushed seahorses, squid's ink, boiled anemones, but all to no effect. There is only one thing left that might cure him. And what is that? Asked Monkey, gripping Shark's fin still tighter. A monkey's heart. Chief Sarkin must eat a monkey's heart. It's the only medicine. No, I'm sure you wouldn't mind providing us with your own. I would be only too happy to help. Only, only you see, Mr. Shark, how can I donate my heart to you, your chief, when I haven't brought it with me? Haven't brought it with you? But how? Exclaimed Shark. So you have not heard that we monkeys leave our hearts hanging where we sleep? It may sound a bit unscientific, but don't ask me why, except it's an ancient custom among us. You see, we only use our hearts at night. Now, if you had told me earlier about your chief's illness, I could have arranged to bring my heart with me. What a pity! Shark ground his teeth and groaned. It's true. I would even cross my heart if I had it with me. Of course, you can go ahead and kill me if you like, offered Monkey. But imagine what will happen when your people open me up afterwards and find there is no heart inside me. What will the other sharks think of you then? I would hate to see you embarrassed before your chief, especially considering his critical condition. I am only telling you this as a special friend. You understand? Oh, what shall I do? What shall I do? Wailed Shark, being one of them himself. He knew how merciless his tribe could be. We will just have to swim back to land. There is nothing else for it, concluded Monkey. Then I can go and fetch my hat down from where it is hanging. Don't worry, it won't take long. Following his passenger's advice, Shark did a U-turn there in mid-ocean. Countless waves later, there was Monkey's beloved mango tree rising above the seashore. The fruit dangled in fat green clusters, and the sun caught in the branches like many colored ribbon. Shark swam closer to shore, and when his stomach was flat against the sand, Monkey dismounted from his back. Don't worry, Mr. Shark. I will go and come back just as soon as I can fetch my heart from its hanging place, assured Monkey. Then he scampered across the white sand to his home, sweet home. Meanwhile, Shark was left to swim round and round in vicious circles, waiting for Monkey to bring his heart as promised. But Monkey's cheerful go and come back was definitely more a matter of go than come back. If Shark had had legs, you can be sure he would have used them as quickly as you can snap your teeth. As it was, he had only a fin and a tail, as useless on dry land as Monkey's fur was useless in water. 1 hour later, Shark was still swimming around. His tail was aching, his stomach was growling, and his head was getting dizzier and dizzier. Worse still, if Monkey did not come soon, they would miss the outgoing tide. Shark thought of Chief Sarkin Shark the Third, ruler of the Bight of Benin and anti-protector of the Guinea coast, of whether he was dead yet or not, of what punishment he Shark might expect on his return. Look here, Monkey, how much longer are you going to keep me waiting? Don't you realize our chief may die at any moment? Can you find your heart or not? So you think I am a fool? Monkey's voice echoed down from the safety of his tree. Recovered from his seasickness, he was merrily eating mangoes. You think I've not seen through your sharkish tricks? No, Mr. Shark, you can carry on swimming around till your tail drop off for all I care. I am not coming. Not for all the salt in the ocean. Just leave me to eat my mangoes. And as for my heart, it is in the right place. It's not hanging anywhere, but is here beneath my chest, just as it should be. So you think I can give it away so easily? Never, not even to a girlfriend, let alone to a shark like you. No, I am not stupid. No monkey heart for you. From now on, no mangoes either. And so Shark, heartless creature that he was, had no choice but to swim backwards towards the center of the ocean. What happened on his return, whether he was punished or not, has been washed away by the tides of time. Not that Monkey in his tree cared a groundnut one way or the other, or a mango. By the skin of Shark's teeth, he had learned his lesson. And that is why, kind listeners, you will never see a monkey bathing in the sea, nor for that matter will you find a shark eating mangoes. Good night, everyone, until our next story.
Every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. you will hear a old time story by Gene Abbott on BAYHILLNEWSNETWORK.
Last